Welcome, Angel Tribe. Thank you so much for being here. If you have come across this reading, chances are you have a pet on the other side that has a message for you. And I'm here to deliver that. When I was a child, I always wanted to be a veterinarian. It was my dream all of my life, but my path did not take me that way. And now I realize I can still help animals in another way, as well as the humans who are suffering over them. So let's call upon the angels and our spirit teams now and ask our past pets to come through with messages for us. If you're here, chances are something will come through. We're going to pull some messages from Max out of this deck. This deck was created by a woman who lost her dog and communicated with him on the other side. And she made this deck to comfort others in the same just awful, heartbreaking pain. And I'm sorry if you're hurting. I'm so sorry. I wish I could just give you all a hug. Energetically, I am sending you a hug. I know that losing a pet is the worst. But we're also going to pull some tiles with some letters. So hopefully maybe an initial will come through with maybe the name of your pet, you know, or something that triggers you in some way to let you know that they're here. You know, with this being for the collective, every single message might not resonate, but I would encourage you to stay to the end because you don't want to miss anything from an animal on the other side. So we have 8, feel my energy. So I did feel right away, before I sat down to start, as I was setting up to start, I did feel like a pet maybe named Tiger. So maybe you had, or something with a T. Maybe you had a cat that was tiger striped, or that, you know, was the color of a tiger. Maybe, like I said, it could have been a dog or a cat or any animal by the name of Tiger. But I felt something, you know, named Tiger coming through. And I apologize for the shadows. The lighting, I'm still working on getting it right. It's not the best. But notice this beautiful, peaceful deer. It's kind of like, a lot of times in a forest, there'll be a deer standing there watching us and we don't even know it. They're so quiet, they're so peaceful, they're almost angelic. And I feel like this is the pet that's on the other side for you. Like, you don't really realize they're there, or maybe sometimes you think they are because you think you either heard a noise or saw, you know, a glimpse of them out of the corner of your eye, and you figure it was just your broken-hearted mind playing tricks on you. But I feel like your pet is coming through saying, like the silent deer in the forest that can see you without you ever even knowing that they're there, I am there with you. Feel my energy with your heart. Close your eyes, open your heart, talk to me, and I will be there. I am there. I feel like there is a black pet, either a black cat and, or I feel like there's a black cat and a black dog coming through. So if you had either of those, I feel they are here with you, trying to let you know that they're surrounding you with love. I feel like someone, maybe just one person, but someone watching is going to be either into sewing, of some sort of sewing, or making clothes, making something out of cloth, cross stitching, something like that. And I feel like this pet really just enjoys your energy while you're doing this and sits at your feet, sits at your side, keeps you company while you, you know, do this craft or hobby or side job that you do that involves sewing in some way. You need to rejuvenate 20. And keep in mind that any image on these cards could be also something that is important and is meant to be seen by you. You need to rejuvenate. Card 20. Your beloved pet is saying, you are really weighed down by the sadness and grief that came with my loss. And I'm so sorry that you have had to endure this. I'm so sorry that we couldn't spend forever and ever on this physical realm together. But we will spend forever together. We will. I'm not gone. There is no such thing as death. Please don't let your pain overcome you. Like water, be purified. If you can step into a creek or a pond or even just a shower, It will cleanse your energy and allow your pet to be closer to you. I feel like perhaps one of the animals coming through really loved water, like loved to play, loved to go swimming, maybe like a retriever or a Labrador or something like that, but it doesn't even have to be. One of the animals here says, I loved going to the water with you. I love taking walks alongside the lake with you. I love taking the walks when we pass by the pond. I loved visiting the creek and looking at the water flowing over the rocks. And if you go there, you will feel me there too. Feel my energy surrounding you. It does every second of every day. There is a pet. There's a little brown dog coming through, like an orangish brown color almost, like maybe a dachshund, you know, those longer ones. I guess something by the name of Spike here too. I really feel it. Definitely angels, help me connect with the animals that want to send messages to their grieving loved ones. They need them so much. We have 11. Although it's hard, be courageous. Do things to lift your spirits. Know that I'm watching you from a distance. I know that it's very hard, but be courageous. And I feel like one of your animals, and they can do this too, I feel like they're showing you the number 11. It might be 1111. It might be 111. It might be just 11. But ones may be a big sign from your beloved animal spirit on the other side, letting you know that they're around, offering you their courage and strength. They said, the angels are good at lending out strength and courage. So when you feel like yours is running low because the pain of missing me is just too much, ask your angels to lend you some strength and courage to help you just a little bit. I'm going to straighten out my camera because it's a little bit crooked. Okay. And the black bear could be something that's a message. Perhaps a little red flower. I think those are like zinnias or something. Might be a message as well. I mean, when it comes to the spirit world, anything can be a message. Something I say, something you see during the reading, something you feel during the reading, something you see after the reading, because it opened you up to the messages. Grieving pet owners, my heart goes out to you, and your animals are here just coming in droves. I feel birds, cats, dogs. I even feel like somebody lost something maybe a little bit what somebody might consider exotic. And that pet is here also saying, thank you for loving me and taking care of me the way you did. Thank you for seeing my beauty and helping me when I needed you, when nobody else may have done that. I love you for this. 26, release your anguish with the white dove. And I actually had a big, beautiful white pigeon that was coming to visit me. And I miss it so much. It came for maybe a few weeks. I don't know if somebody's pet got out or what it was, but there's white doves on here. So doves or white birds or white pigeons could be a message for you. Your animal, your pet, your beloved little spirit on the other side is saying, I tried to help you release your anguish in this life by being there for you when you needed support and love, and I loved every minute of it. And now I'm trying to help you release your anguish from the other side also. I'm trying to help you to rejuvenate, to help you feel me, to help you be courageous in this time of my loss. They're saying, I love you so much, and your heart is so connected to mine. We spent so much time together, and every minute of it was so precious to me and you both. And I want to help you now, like I helped you in life, to feel better, to put a smile on your face, to nuzzle up to you. I feel like, you know, maybe a lot of you have been getting visits during naps or bedtime when you're dozing off. You might think you feel a little wet nose or a little brush of fur that tickles you, and they are able to communicate with you that way. In fact, we have our spiritual connection coming through right now as I say that. And that card says, our connection is so strong. It has not gone away. I feel a dog with a letter of B, like a Brutus or a Bo or a Bruto or something with a B. Coming through, and I feel like this dog is saying that you lost another animal maybe in the years just prior to them that they knew also. And they are there on the other side with this other dog. It could be a cat too. Apply these messages how they fit for you. If this resonates in some way for you, excuse me, no matter what is being said or what the specific details are, it is for you, because spirits can kind of get together and they'll pass along the most prominent message, but it's contained. It has a bunch of other little messages for everyone else contained within it. 32, our spiritual connection. Our connection is still so strong. That's why that if you try, you can feel my energy. And much like the deer that's silent in the distance, I'm always there watching you, watching over you, trying to comfort you and help you to release your anguish. Our spiritual connection is there. Please feel it, they're saying. Don't think that I am gone, because I'm here. Some of you might be carrying some sort of guilt that you didn't do something the way you felt you should have, or maybe you should have tried harder, and they want you to know that that's not true. That this was their time to go, and it had to happen the way that it did. And the last thing that your beautiful little animal spirit wants you to feel is anguish and guilt and all those heavy energies. No, they want you to release that and rejuvenate yourself, because the better you feel, the more courageous you are and allow yourself to be happy and laugh and smile, the more that they can connect with you here in this realm. The higher your vibration, the more they can connect. And don't kid yourself though, they can come to you when you're at your lowest and your worst and sit by your side and also offer you comfort that way too, and during those times. And believe me, they do. I'm getting like somebody named Sprite here. Also there's like a gray, maybe Persian cat or Himalayan cat, something like a light grayish and beige brown. I feel like this is a pretty heavy message too. So I'm sorry if this is triggering to anyone. This is a trigger warning, but I feel like somebody's family member may have taken their own life, and they maybe had a cat or multiple cats, and that they are together and they're here right now trying to tell you that they're all better, they're safe, they're in a good place, they're thriving and they're together and they love you so much. I am one of your guides, 31. Excuse me, I guess I'm losing my voice. I'm one of your guides, card 31. This is, I do feel that there could be like a whitish colored dog that looks kind of like a husky or a shepherd or a wolfish, something like that, with pointy ears, white or light gray. Also like a grayish, maybe shepherd type dog is here. A lot of animals that start with a B, but this dog guides you like a seeing eye dog would guide a blind person. They have become one of your guides, and they're going to be there to waiting for you when it's your time to meet them on the other side, to usher you in with family and friends that love you. But they're going to be like the first one that you see, and I think that they've been knowing that you've been asking for that. But they're also just kind of guiding you when you feel pulled in a direction, in one direction, other than when you know what you thought you were going to do in your day, in your life. I feel it's them leading you out of danger, leading you out of harmful situations, leading you to what's really good for you. Who else is here? Somebody's mentioning curry. I don't know if there was an animal named Curry, or maybe you like to eat curry. But there's something about curry here coming through. Feel your strength. Like the waves of the ocean, they're saying, you know, life comes at us sometimes in hard, smacking crashes, and other times it's easier. But no matter what, they want you to know that you have the strength to get through. You really do. You have what it takes. You have been through so much in your life, they're saying, and I'm always going to be with you, no matter how the waves of the ocean roll in. And I feel like somebody here like to go to a beach or an ocean and walk with their dog, or go to the pet beach. And I feel like that dog is here saying, I loved those times. Thank you so much. They made my life worth living. You made my life worth living. And I miss you in the physical too. I miss being able to know that you're, you know, that you're happy, because I'm there. But I want you to know that I am still here and you can be happy. I'm going to try to help you to be happy, I should say. We have my unconditional love and loyalty 1. And this would be Max. This would be the dog that passed away that this deck was made after. My unconditional love and loyalty was strong for you from the moment I laid my big brown or blue or green or gray eyes on you. And it's always going to be that way. Being your guide, being your angel, watching you and protecting you from a distance, offering you courage when you feel down and weak, trying to offer you love and cuddles when you are at your worst and you're suffering, just there for you. And I feel like some dogs, or there's some dog here that is talking about, or there's a cat or a dog or both talking about the treats that you used to give them. It was like a special time between the two of you. Treat time was a special time. And somebody's saying, I used to get to go for car rides and I would get treats at a bank or a rest or a pharmacy, something where there's like a window where someone handed them a treat. Or maybe you took them for like a pop cup sometimes as well, but something about going in a car and getting a treat, either from you or someone else. And they really love that. I'm getting something from Sam. We have a Sam here. 27, you are connected to me. Because I am one of your guides and because we shared such a special bond throughout this lifetime, you are forever, forever connected to me. I feel like somebody here, probably more than one person, you and this animal saved each other. Like this animal might have been a rescue in a bad situation that you helped, and it also in turn saved you during very difficult times. He or she saved you during very difficult times and was your rock, was your life, was your whole world, was like all that you needed to feel better, to feel okay. And I feel like they're saying, you have no idea how strong our connection is. I drop little feathers in your path sometimes to let you know that I'm around. That's what this special animal spirit, little animal spirit is saying. There's something about a beaver. Like, I don't know if somebody had a pet beaver. I know it's weird. Maybe seems weird, I should say. I don't know if you can even have pet beavers, but maybe you took your dog or something for a walk around a beaver dam or something too. That could be it. Or maybe you did wildlife rescue and there was one or something like that. But something about a beaver in general, maybe that resonates with you somehow, some way. But the next time you find a feather in your path, look up and smile and thank your beloved little animal spirit on the other side, because they are sending that to you. And they want you to know, I'm going to, before we pull some tile here, I'm going to pull some tiles with some initials and see what else we get. But one last card here is love surrounds you. My love surrounds you, and all of the people that you loved that are on the other side that I'm standing with surround you. And I feel like there's something about fall leaves. You know, we're coming into autumn in a lot of places where leaves are going to be changing. And actually, also, I should say, something with heart shapes. They may send you heart shape. You might find a perfect heart-shaped leaf, a perfect heart-shaped rock, or even kind of not perfect, but you can see that it's supposed to be a heart. A mark on the ground where the water, where rain hit in a certain spot or something. You may start seeing heart-shaped things, and that is their message, that their love for you is never dying. And they want you to know that they're free from any suffering. And anyone that's worried about how their pet's life ended, they want you to know that, like, they were already out of their body spiritually, so they didn't feel that pain. And they were actually standing next to you while you wept. And you thought that maybe you weren't with them at the very end, some of you, because you didn't make it to the physical body that was passing. But they actually were with you together because they were already at your side, watching you mourn, you know, the loss of their physical body. And the number 22 might be another number. So just pay attention to that. I'm getting something about a squirrel too, and I'm going to pull some tile here. We're going to get some initials, so see if something resonates to you. We have an R. I do feel that there's a rabbit here. Maybe that's why I got the R right then and there as well. I feel a rabbit pet, or a rabbit that maybe you just took care of and, you know, helped, a wildlife type thing, you know, rehabilitate or tried to save. And I feel like that rabbit is saying thank you so much. We have a G, so perhaps your animal their name began with a G. We have a D. We have a V. And this could be your name too. We have an E, like maybe Edgar or Ernesto. We have an N. And I also feel like they're saying never end. Never ending love. It will surround you always. Thank you so much for all you did for me. Thank you for petting me when I didn't feel well and taking care of me. And thank you for all the delicious things that you fed me and how you protected me from people, places, and things that were not good for me. And how you gave me such a beautiful life. They're saying, I love you so, and I always will. The letter T. And we'll get one more. Y. Actually, I'm being told to pull one more. J. So I hope that something came through for you that offered you some comfort. I hope an initial or a picture or a word that I said lets you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are never truly alone in this magical life. And though this pain is so extreme, and you might even be angry for the loss of your pet, and that is so understandable. Even the pets are here saying yes. A lot of our owners are just downright angry about our loss. And we understand that too, but we want you to know it's okay to feel your emotions, but we are free, we are happy, and we love you so very, very much. I do feel a J, something J here. It feels like I can't get quite the name, but I see so many big brown eyes, especially, and just love pouring out. There's so many standing by. There's like an orangish, maybe like a setter, like an Irish setter or something orangish, a bigger dog, and a smaller orangish brown dog. We have black dog come through, a black cat. There's so many that are here, and I feel like they're all trying their best to send you a message. I feel like something about a red flower is being passed along too. Something you should know about a red or dark pink flower. They're saying something about you are my sunshine. Maybe it's the song. And somebody was into plants, and I feel like they like to be there with you when you watered and repotted and planted things, or worked in a garden, something like that. So I hope that something came through for you. Please let me know if it did by clicking the like button, by saying something in the comments. If you don't know what to say, just leave like a little paw print emoji to let me know that you were here and that you appreciated the messages from your little spirit animals on the other side, and how much love they have tried to send you. And I hope that you feel their presence tonight and always, and know that they have not left you. They are always around. And you will absolutely see one another again. Thank you so much. I'm sending you so much healing energy.